Hello, I'm back with another video following up my previous one. So, Abhi, after that event, there have been lots of follow-up events that we call as aftershocks which have taken place. So, getting into those aftershocks, I'll divide them into two basics. One is what the aftershock reaction from the crowd, and one's the aftershock reaction from the political background. The crowd, the JNU crowd, the Indian crowd, I'll tell you. The Jadavpur University took another step ahead and they too protested into the same manner like the JNU students did. Okay, I can get that. I'll get back to it soon. But what JNU students told to the government and to the interviewers and to everyone that they did not knew this was the agenda. This was gonna happen. They had no clue, no idea about that. But how could you be so blunt? The pamphlets were there all around, and I guess JNU has 18 hostels comprising of boys, and girls separate, everyone. So all of the hostels had this pamphlet over there. The last three lines, the last part of the pamphlet was filled up with anti-India kind of thing. So you went through the pamphlet, or it is like you do not read the bottom, you only go to the top. Something like that might have happened, but still, let's leave it. Okay, might be you did not give an attention to that. Then what did you give attention to? That because when you were there and the anti-India slogans were chanted and the whole university was supporting it, and I would not say whole university, whatever bunch of students were there who were supporting it. So if the students were supporting it, you did not know this was on the cards. This was the time you should have proved your nationality, that you actually are one Indian. So when the people are saying that anti-India slogans and they are chanting them and they are protesting against India, you should have raised your voice. You should have said, okay, this is wrong, this was not on the cards, this was not that was decided, this was not that was planned to happen. At least or 10 or 20 or one at least could have raised his voice so that we could have a moment of proud for ourselves. But nothing happened in that way. Everyone supported, and as it is said, a criminal is the same, the one who supports the crime and the one who commits the crime, both are the same criminals. So that is what you did. So now you know what you did. Coming back to the Jadavpur University incident, the Jadavpur University, I guess, is some kind of a very different university, because as our HOD minister passes this order that every central university has to hoist Indian flag, Jadavpur University has a conflict with it. They say, still they are state universities, but they mention it like this, that we at Jadavpur University have our own flag and we do not wish to hoist any other flag. So do you think your flag is of more value than the Indian tricolor that we feel proud to represent, that we feel proud to stand and salute to, that we feel proud to save, that is felt proud by every soldier who's standing on the border of India, taking his life into his hands so that he could get some honor to that tricolor? But I don't think so. There's something else. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong, because I saw an interview in which the Jadavpur University professor himself, he was saying these things. So maybe then they can do that, because if they have such kind of mentality and such kind of teachings, they can do that. It's okay. Coming back to the political side, I'm very shocked by the political turnout that has happened. Few days back, when the police entered the JNU campus, it was Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Arvind Kejriwal who were protesting against the police of arresting the people who were found to be guilty as per as the first sight by the police. You cannot catch them, you cannot take them to the jail, you cannot stop students doing this. This is student right, this is JNU culture, this is their right to speech, this is their right to freedom, they can do this. We cannot suppress the human voice, we cannot go, this is all BJP, something like this was going. But didn't the student or didn't the government notice this, that Afzal Guru was hanged during the Congress being the ruling party? So if you have to oppose the party, you should have been opposing Congress. So Rahul Gandhi thought that this was the proper time to get into there. अब आप एक बात बताओ, जैसे इंसान को बहिष्कार और बलात्कार में डिफरेंस नहीं पता, वो इंसान जेएनयू को स्टूडेंट्स को लीड कर रहा था, मतलब इतने इंटेलेक्चुअल आप हो और फिर ये समझ रहे हो। दूसरी बात, राहुल गांधी को भी पता है कि हिज पार्टी वाज द वन पार्टी हु हैंग्ड अफजल गुरु, हु वाज इनटू द रूलिंग टाइम व्हेन द अफजल गुरु वाज हैंग्ड. So if it is not a political agenda and the Supreme Court's decision is final, then why are we opposing political parties? It should be something that should have been kept into consideration of Supreme Court. They could have went to the court, laid a petition and did something against the court. Why is it something kind of violent or non-violent attempt made against the government? Okay, fine. Then comes our second, Honorable Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. As Sir Ravindra Jadeja has also tweeted against him about his acting of anti-corruption, I would come into the point saying, he is one person who I believe who's totally convinced by the fact that whatever Mr. Narendra Modi does, he has been born to oppose that. He has taken birth on the planet to oppose that. I haven't seen him even supporting him into the places where there could have been benefit of his government. He is only born to oppose Mr. Modi. So if someone says Mr. Modi is going right, without knowing where the destination is, he'll move left. That is what I've seen, the mentality. So it's like, are we going to be led by these people who just have their self party grudges and party thoughts into their mind without even thinking about the citizen of the country? I don't get into the political side, but I have to know what is actually happening in my political side, because when we have selected someone, when we have elected someone to rule us and to take us to a right path, why are we opposing them when he is doing right or she is doing right? I'm not saying that BJP is all right or AAP is all right. I'm just saying that when the time needs the nation to be united, why are we doing things that is actually separating us? That HRD minister mandatory order passed for hoisting the Indian flag at all central universities. It is not for any political party. Why don't we get that simple fact? It is because we want that all the students and all the literates that are there into those universities, those who are nationalists, those who call themselves patriots, and those who are patriots, they won't have any issue with them. But those who are anti-national elements may be into the university, may be outside the university, but when they do something wrong or stand near the flag, they would feel ashamed. And if they don't feel ashamed, at least those people who are nationalists would have the guts by seeing into the flag and tearing those people apart who are doing these anti-national activities. So this is kind of a right timing to put this thing in. This is the right timing to get this order actually accepted by everyone. And see, we can see in all of the nations in this world who have been superpowers, considering United States of America or Japan or Korea or China, they would have had no problem with this thing. See, you are an opposing party. That doesn't mean you have to oppose means nation. You can oppose whatever is there for the benefit of the party or the decisions taken by party. But whatever is taken for the benefit of the nationality, you should not oppose that, because you too would someday, if you would have been into the position, you would have done the same. So if you would have done the same, why are you opposing that? It is for the benefit of the students, for the nation, for the national respect. It is to give our time, to give our respect to those people who are fighting at the borders for the nation. Let's be quite of like, let's not be paranoids or lunatics. Let's be someone who thinks straight. यार सीधा सोचो, सीधा काम करो. ऐसे लोगों के पीछे भागने की जरूरत नहीं है जिनको ये भी नहीं पता सही और गलत क्या है. आपको लग रहा है ये चीज़ सही है, you should stand with that. And I feel that this order which has been passed is correct. I feel proud to have an Indian flag around me. I feel proud to stand when there is national anthem sung. So why not let's have a national flag? And if people are opposing it, this is the right way to expose those people who are anti-nationalists. Because those people who will oppose, you can find them, whether they are nationalists or patriots or not. So you too can judge from your perspective. So now let's put our perspective, our vision front. Let's see what's happening. Let's know and identify who are nationalists, who are patriots, and who are backstabbers. So let's just go through the news, go through everything that's happening. And if you're not having the time to go through the news, just subscribe to my channel and go through my videos, because I will let you have all the news into this national events right to you by my perspective, which I guess is the normal human perspective, who is a national patriot, who is someone who thinks that he has some responsibility towards the nation. So I will raise my voice whenever it's needed, and I think that you all would be in support of whatever is right, not me, not someone other, whatever is right. Thank you.